Good afternoon. Namaste. I I was actually came outside here with the intention of making another video for an event, and so when that 1-minute video was done, I had this surge and this voice that wanted to come out. So here I am making another video. And so what that voice really wanted to say, it really wanted to speak of my meditation practice and how that unfolded in my life. And so, trying to think how long I probably would have started in my early 20s, really focusing on meditation. I was coming out of a more of a challenging time in my life, and so one of my coworkers at a salon I worked with, this beautiful woman who was always very interesting, because she never really sat with the other girls and gossiped with the other girls and interacted the same way as the entire group. And I always found her very interesting. And so what I discovered in my difficult time was, one day she brought to the salon a book. And this book was actually a Doreen Virtue book, one of her angel books. I can't remember the title. And so after that book, it kind of just slightly opened up this window, this inspiration, this moment, that essence that I was feeling my entire life, that it's there. I just haven't been able to experience it in my everyday life or put it into words. And so what I knew at that time was that there was a feeling and there was an essence that I was only capturing in small glimpses. And so after this book, it led me to chapters and this section that at the time was labeled self-help. Now they have another label for it. And through there, I dove into meditation books and many spiritual books. And so it began my time of connecting to that space and purchasing many meditation CDs, as well going for several hypnotherapy sessions to experiencing it on a little bit of a different level. I started to notice some difference within my mind and within my body and within my everyday life. And so years passed, and on and off I would practice every day, to sometimes once a week, to sometimes not meditating for weeks, and then going back to every day. And so it's been that ongoing journey, that relationship, and evolving. And so it's interesting because in the beginning, the relationship with meditation was for that wellness and for that clarity and focus. And so I thought it was kind of like that pill, almost like a prescription for those things. And not having many friends that meditated, I didn't have really a broad perspective of what meditation was. All I knew is what it was for me. And I guess really that's all we ever know, is what it is for ourselves. And so fast forward, a decade later, then I started my yoga practice. And then already having almost 10 years of meditation and then starting my yoga practice, it was a very interesting transition to add some movement and postures and form into the meditation, which I very, very much enjoyed. And then through the yoga, fast forward another, 4 years now into my journey, with over 10 years of meditation, I had the moment of clarity recently that, it was actually through a conversation with my husband that just sparked this thought, and this thought I've been playing with and has been kind of bouncing around my head for a little bit. And so, on my days off, I like to indulge in some meditation and yoga and relaxation and drawing and art and music and chanting. And so, my husband said to me one day, your whole life is yoga, your whole day is meditation. What do you mean you're going to meditate again? And so I thought that there was a lot of truth in that, Our whole entire life is yoga. Our life is the meditation. And when we take these moments and hold space, we say we're holding space for this meditation. I'm going to meditate. I'm meditating right now. And when we say those things and we quiet everything down for those moments, I really feel connected to myself and everything in that space. But I find what's interesting is not boxing it into those moments. Why can't your day be a meditation? Why can't we be in this blissful state all the time? And so, that little bit of light and openness came in to that, knowing now that when I'm at the grocery store, when I'm walking down the street, it is part of my meditation. It's part of my life. Thank you. Namaste.